Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I rep, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah. Playing no games with you niggas. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you niggas. Nah. I laid down the game for you niggas. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you niggas. On the whole thing for you niggas. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you niggas. It gotta be
Hold up. I love this shit so much, but I gotta start. I gotta start this over. This shit, this my shit. Hold up. Let me get back at this. Let me get this shit right. All right.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah. Playing no games with you niggas. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you niggas. I laid down the game for these niggas. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you niggas. On the whole thing for you niggas. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you niggas. It gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all niggas false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth, you gotta be charged. I doubled up. Tripled up, nigga, what?
Hey, I banged on the whole game.
I ain't give a fuck. Nobody trippin', handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to fuck your city up. Check. It was 5 chains on my neck.
Just 5.
It was no smut on my rep.
Last time that I checked,
I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the hoes come next. Last time that I checked, come through fly. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I does fine and I'll take my time and take my tribe. Every level that I cross in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or you niggas scary. Maybe it's both in this balance, I deliver bags. For every nigga in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mamas working hard not to miss a payment.
And dirty money getting washed on royalty statements.
Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young niggas in the set just doing the nation. If I the garage, how you end up in choices.
That's how you
end up in penthouses, end up in cars.
That's how you
start off a curb server,
end up in balls. That's how you
win the whole thing and lift up a cigar with sweat dripping down your face.
Because the mission was hard. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rep.
Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west.
Legendary self-made progress.
Last time that I checked,
first you get the money, then respect,
then the power
and the hoes come next.
Last time that I checked, I got the front and in the back.
What? I'm on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap.
Where everybody wanna act pro-black.
I don't really fuck with it.
The last lie you heard, this ain't that.
This ain't that. Made it out the gutter shit.
Nip told you fuck the middleman.
I told you fuck a bitch.
Fuck wearing they clothes.
I wear my own shit.
Y'all can own y'all label.
I own my own, bitch.
Hey, I remember all that game you thought me. Don't fuck around and get played by these label owners.
Talk that shit to these niggas.
Adrian Broner, but secure the window. Don't let the game fool you. Cause when it's game over, it's when the game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game
like a big brother.
Mission never let them take it. Last time that I checked,
nope.
It was 5 chains on my neck.
Yeah.
It was no smut on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling zones in the set.
Make $250,000, no sweat.
Last time that I checked,
I'm the streets voice out west.
Legendary self-made progress.
Last time that I checked, nigga.
First you get the money, then respect,
then the power and the hoes come next.
Last time that I
talk
checked.
to him, Nip. Give me another one. No, don't stop. Give me another one. Give me another one. Give me that knowledge, though. Step this shit up. Yo.
Look. Somehow I escaped the fate of this life I lead. Divorced the street, she tried to kill me and my wife to be.
And my wife to be.
Black widow, silk sheets and a sack pillow. California king, loved you like a sack of Indo. Empty Patron bottles and a pack of Mentos. Master suite, refrigerator full of incidentals. Every day we have a ball like a blonde bimbo. Talk to her like
Oh my goodness, I gotta stop it right there. Sometimes I just gotta say, wait, enough is enough. I don't wanna have too much fun too early. I gotta make sure my student is up to par around here. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University. Of course, if you're not here to learn, I don't know what you doing here. You're not on my team. I don't know what to say. Press 1. Stop playing. Stop playing. I told him, get your ass on the boat. Then I tell him, Bocat, get on the boat. Kev finna go on the teaching spree. Nobody's gonna be able to stop his truth. We all seen the build up. Now it's here. So if you're not here, don't say, man, Kev, press Y. Just know, Kev shows up on time, the perfect time, this time. That's it. Lord have mercy. I was thinking this morning on some grand revelation shit, but we already went over it. But it was a perspective that I haven't felt in quite a while. It was one of those aha modes. Press 1. So I gotta teach today because today is important. You know, I got an important question and I need the help of the audience. It's up to you. Each person is capable of understanding. Each person has a responsibility here, not just at KevRow University, but at Coffee and Kush TV. All that you got an obligation with yourself to gather as much information as you can about these terms that I'm saying, from compost mentors, non-compost, all of these terms. You know, I don't want to keep reiterating, you know, because they're going to say, Kev, get out your ego. You already said that, bruh. But if there's no response, I got to reiterate. You feel me? So if you're not responding, I'm going to keep reiterating because that's my duty, you know. And every day you don't show up to class, trust me, I have to keep reiterating. That's what I do here. So, you know, sometimes you just got to keep repeating, you know, so people can get it that you're not playing. That you're not playing. You're not letting them go. They're not popping in and out anytime they was here every other day that we talking nonsense. But as soon as man is being held responsible, they disappear. They start running and hiding and ducking. And what's today? Tuesday and Thursday? Them niggas be running away. Oh, no, I don't want to learn. Nah, you going to get this work. Press what? What's today's date? Today is 8/28/2025. Today, Friday. Press what? KF coming. What's today? Tell me what today is. Let me know. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know. Let me know. Thursday? All right, today Thursday. All right. Shit. What's wrong with them? Y'all better step y'all shit up. Today is Thursday. You better understand today's a good day. It's August 28th. Man. Lord have mercy. I'm trying to see my students, trying to give them a chance to mark them here or absent. You feel me, Tony? You feel me, Mr. Carter? Press 1. But you know who the real Mr. Carter is, right? You know who Mr. Carter is, nigga. You not the real, hold up, he not the real Carter if he don't know every fucking word to the fucking song, bro. You gotta do your karaoke, Mr. Carter. Press 1. If not, you're gonna be a lame student. You don't want to be lame here. Lord ever, you don't want to be lame here, family. You want to be a bright individual, smart. If you're a former Pan-African or Indian, and y'all listening to these brothers, don't worry. I'm here for you too. That's why the Indians don't come over here no more. You feel me, Mr. Carter? Press 1. This one for you. I'll be Mr. Carter. I'll be Mr. Carter right now. Press one. I'll be Mr. Carter right now.
I feel
See,
big,
this for you.
know what I mean? Like, not
but
big
you don't
in
want
the
to
sense
speak.
of Weight,
nigga.
Like gaining weight up, nothing like that. Like colossal, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I heard they were looking for
I
me.
heard you were looking for me.
Hello. You know. I know.
Hey, hello. Shit.
You know. Bar for bar, I'm the best. Hey, karaoke, nigga.
Yeah.
To you forever, for me to you. I heard somebody say church, I'ma need a suit. I'ma need a coupe, I won't need a roof. Flyer than Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, and Beetlejuice. I got the flow, I'm trying to see the roof. Didn't wear bulletproof, so I got shot, and you can see the proof. Blind eyes can look at me and see the truth. Wonder if Stevie do, but I'ma leave it to God, not me, neither you. Cause I'm a murder, why I kill, and even you. Man, I got summer hating on me, cause I'm hotter than the sun. Got spring hating on me, cause I ain't never sprung. Winter hating on me, cause I'm colder than y'all. And I would never fall. I'm being hated by the seasons. So fuck y'all hating for no reason. Nigga. Around the world, and I'm back again. Who's been asking about me? Yeah. In case you wondering, I am him. Around the world, and I'm back again. Who's been asking about me? In case you wondering, yeah. And I've been in and out the bank, bitch. While y'all asshole niggas been on the same shit. I flush them and watch them go down the drain quick. 2 words you never hear. It's Kev quit. Cause Kev wins and they lose. I call them April babies, cause they fools. And when they snooze, we up. Feet up like a paraplegic, a parallel park.
And a red and yellow thing, old school Alabama. Like I'm from Cali Park, but I'm from Malibu. Now all my blood screams so woo and da-da-do. I know my role, and I play it well, and I wear it well on my Libra scale. I suck a pussy, fuck a pussy, leave it there.
Old girl won't even care. Yeah.
I am him.
Around the world and I'm back again. Who's been asking about me? In case you wondering, I am him. Around the world and I'm back again. Who's been asking about me?
In case you're wondering,
Yeah.
I'm right here in my chair with my crown and my dear Queen Bee as I share my time with my ear. Young Carter, go farther,
Go further, go harder.
Is that not why we came?
If not, then why bother?
Show no mercy,
Yeah.
Marcy, your lagers. I'm far from being the bastard that
Marcy had fathered.
Now my name's being mentioned
Yeah,
with the martyrs,
with the Biggies and the
Pox and the Marleys
and the Marcuses.
Garvey
Got me a Molotov cocktail.
flow even if you box well.
Can't stop the
Blows.
kaboom. The rock boy in the room.
The dope boy.
This came off the
spoon.
Hey, although I'm on autopilot.
What guys just
Stare at my wardrobe.
I
That's
see
KevRow.
yo, that's right.
Plural.
I took so much change from this rap game, it's your goal.
Talk to her.
Yeah, and I'ma go so opposite of soft, off the Richter, Hector,
Camacho,
man, Randy
Savage,
far from average, above status, quo, flow, slow, pro.
I know.
I ride slow, and when I pass,
This ain't rid of Kevin, man. Stop bringing up my past.
And next time you mention Pac, Biggie, or Jay-Z,
Don't forget
Weezy,
Mr.
Ray B.
Gillespie. I am him.
Yeah.
Searching. They been wondering. Yeah. Hey.
Amen.
Amen.
Over.
Hey.
We said.
Hey. Baby. That's everywhere they been.
I've been
I've been hustling hard.
Shit.
Check it.
And I swear to everything.
When I leave this earth,
it's gonna be on both feet.
never leaves in the dirt.
You can try me, fucker, but when I squeeze it,
Hey, listen, we
you
leave
lose 2 lives. heart, yours and mine. Give me any amount of time.
Yeah.
Let me call to grieve at the funeral parlor, dripping tears
down the sleeve.
Give me any amount of time.
Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I had a great revelation today, and I feel like singing. I feel like singing. Give me another one. I know y'all be scared. I know y'all be give me one that makes sense. Give me a good one. Give me. We gonna drive this home. Let me see. So you gotta be like that, Mr. Carter. You misrepresenting your name. You gotta come into your sound mind, my brother. Press 1, that's because you lost your mind. You dealing with 2 hemispheres, my brother. Press 1, you need to come over here. You need some of this remedy over here at KevRow University. And people be like, why you always playing around? Because I can. That's why I work hard to play. Press 1, that's why. You want to act like a fool? I get to play around. I ain't tripping. You know, I gave everybody. I hear you, Ali. I got you right now, bro. I got you. One more, y'all. Here we go. All right.
Easy out. Young money. KevRow. This is the drop 3.
I got one more for you.
You know me. You know I ride for my motherfucking niggas. Most likely I'ma die with my finger on the trigger. They tell me don't get high, not to try to make a living. I tell them I'm a hustler.
I rob and make a killing.
My eyes get so wide.
That shit rise in the skillet.
I let my bitch back.
Even if she steal it, I'm a killer. I bulletproof the ride now. I feel like armadillos. And fuck a hospital. I'm the illest.
And I ain't gotta lie when I tell you I'm the illest.
My flow is nasty.
Like C.Y. Phyllis.
I'm a self-made G, and them women know the business.
Relying on rap.
But in the kitchen, I'm a chemist.
And when I was 5,
My favorite movie was The Gremlins.
I shouldn't do it this,
But I just thought that I should. You looking for divine and a little intervention.
birds don't fly.
And without my permission.
I'm probably in the sky.
Flying with the fishes, or maybe in the ocean, swimming with the pigeons.
See, my world is different, like Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah.
And if you want trouble,
that's why I love my
the
shit.
same thing. And you know that I'm a
Yeah, I love this shit.
motherfucking nigga. Most likely
I'ma die.
My finger on the trigger.
Don't worry about mine, I'ma grind till I get it.
And tell all of my niggas that the sky
That the sky is the limit.
sky is the limit.
Huh? Yes, the sky is the limit. And tell all of your niggas that the sky is the limit. Yeah, I said the sky is the limit. Yeah, I say the sky is the limit. And if you look high, you see that I'm gonna be in it. Buck 10 in the coupe, and your bitch love it. Switch lanes faster than she switch subjects. Tell a bitch don't talk to me. When you talking to these niggas, don't talk for free. And I hate when the niggas say talk is cheap. Cause I'm the type that let money talk for me. My flow is art unique. My flow can part the sea. The only thing on the mind of a shark is eat. By any means, and they just sardines. I got that in my PRP. Hey, what did they say? I'm from New Orleans. Yeah. Hey, but the tourists come down and spend $200. But no matter what they thinking, it's gonna still be ours. Y'all just bobbing your head. Don't worry about mine. I'ma grind till I get it.
And tell all of my niggas that the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. And I'ma tell all of my niggas that the sky is the limit. Because the sky is the limit. Yeah, the sky is the limit. And if you look up high,
I try to tell them. That's all you get.
And you don't wanna fuck with us, so
Press 1.
use your head. I take it off your your shoulder. Burn up
Press
the
one.
everyone that's sitting on.
That's my motivational music. Press one. That's my motivation. Because what I be studying is so deep, you got to understand the bars. If you don't understand the metaphoric bars made into reality, then I don't know what you doing here. You better go watch Nina Boy and them niggas sponsored by Snoop Dogg and them. Get up out of here. Press one. We on go. We on go. I had a revelation this morning, of course, and I'm glad that all y'all here. I gave everybody enough time to get here or be square. So don't be offended when I talk shit. Just accept your role as bullshit that motherfucker. See? Just accept your role. Press one. So we don't do feelings here. We just talk our shit and we make sure everybody is held accountable that make this whole ship run correctly. You don't do your part, little do you know it have a whole effect on the whole team. And I just gotta say that. You know, what up with it, Chris Love? Good to see you, champ. You just made it in, huh? You just, oh, hell no. Shout out to y'all. Hell no. But I was thinking, right? If you are an African American in America, this is my question to the audience. And you know what? Let me open up my phone line since we having a ball. Press one. I got a question to ask the family, if that's okay with y'all. You know, if you would like to participate, God bless you. I got a real question, and it's gonna make you think a little bit, okay? But I gotta understand why all African Americans, press one, all of them, hand me down all the way down since we've been here. And longer, since we've been here and longer. I got a question to ask. Why are African Americans the only people in America on earth who legally have these names of hierarchy on earth? Why do those people, specifically the African Americans, have those particular names of royal descent? Because if you from royal descent, you ain't no Indian. So we ending it all. Press one. You're not no Indian. If the timelines don't even make sense. And once you realize you of royal bloodline, hit the like button and subscribe. How are we all having these royal and old English, old world, before the destruction, after the... Why do we have these names? Now, I live in America as a black man, so I know why the Pan-Africans tell me, oh, the white man gave y'all those names, and they hammer home at this. Press one. This is like their main point. And the white man gave y'all those names. You named after him. Come join us. Press one. I never believed that theory whatsoever. First of all, they never showed proof that anybody gave us nothing because we named by our mamas and forefathers that's going back. And now that I know who these people are, they would say some shit like that. Press one. They would say some shit. Oh, you was an Arab more or an Indian. You ain't never who you are. But who you are is right in your face when you look in the mirror. They be trying to tell you you don't know who you are. Brothers and sisters, I beg to differ. I think you know who you are, and we so high off of they shit of them trying to convince us who we are not. That has caused a shitload of confusion. My brothers and sisters, press one. I think I figured it out. I had a aha moment. The Albert Einstein had moment this morning. If you're not here today, you missing it. You know, it finally, remember I told y'all them little neurons start growing in your brain? I still be having those moments. It was like, wait, these are names. Press 1. Your name's gonna tie you to the dead people that's on the graves in the ground. Hit the like button and subscribe. That ties you to the land. That's your ancestors in the ground, not in the cosmos. They all over America. Tombstones from the 1716, but that defeats their, right, Taj? That defeats their timeline of events, my brothers and sisters. Hit the like button and subscribe. It messes up and it distorts the mind. And when you do that, you can insert false realities of timelines of events that will cause the mind, the black mind, which is such a terrible thing to waste, to develop ham, which is holographic associative. Hit the like button and subscribe. Press the button. And so it develops. So you start thinking, oh, Jesus really wore, that's my cue. Jesus really wore those type of sandals. Well, how we know Jesus wore them type of sandals? And why Jesus always got a turban? They don't never say he wore a turban on his head and was wearing sandals, walking a while. This is like ham has taken over. Pork. You know, the Bible don't even got a timeline. They just made it up and said 2,000 years ago. But if it's a prophecy, it's about what's coming, not what happened in the past. Daniel, see, with a sound mind, I can think clearly now. The rain is gone. So, you got to think about this. Pay attention to what I'm saying, trying to tell you here. All timelines are collapsing. All storylines is failing. All of them. Why? Because the truth is here. That's why. It's collapsing. It's over. Everything has been a lie that's not according to the sacred timeline, nigga. If it don't fit, you must have quit. Press button, it don't fit. That's not true. Dinosaurs don't fit. Stop listening to these people who wear copper and crystal chains and earrings made of fucking elements off the alchemists and outside telling you they are gods. They are fools. Stop listening to them. Cleanse your spirit. Cleanse your spirit. Change your way. You might want to detox right about now. You might want to detox. It's not a good time to play. It's not a good time to play in the occult or nothing. Damn. They over there getting smacked up. None of their powers is working. They all out of power trying to bring back Atlantis. It's not real. There will be no bringing back Atlantis. I like that. I like you talking shit. There will be no going to Atlantis or nothing. Ain't nothing about Atlantis, nothing. That's a Palladian comic book series in the early 1900s. Poor people. You are not Atlantis. Atlanta is not Atlantis. For Atlanta is a corporate entity. And you people just moved there. You're immigrants. Everybody is immigrant. Press 1. So if you're an immigrant, you are foreign to the estate. Can we all agree? I'm trying to see because where y'all got these names from is very important to me. Coffee and Kush TV. Thank my supporters for coming true every day. Love y'all. You know, but I got to ask the real questions. Why are they giving these names they don't have? Why do we have a devalued or a dead name that is clearly ours? Why do we have why is our names dead, but their names, who they got from us, is alive? That don't even make sense. If the name is dead, then it's dead. You gonna be whatever your Russian name is over here. Press 1. You're not gonna be given an artificial name and all of these different things. And who's running your corporate strawman? Huh? A corporate strawman? That's your other you. That's the other ones over there running the other you. You don't know because you living in the ghetto with me, but you don't know. The other you strawman benefit go to white, Aryan, and Asian people. Hit the like button and subscribe. So the benefits that's for you, Jamie Lee, goes to an Asian or a white person. Press 1. That's why your names were stolen, because your names come with a beneficiary package. So why would the white man give you a name like that? That don't even make sense. It seems you had those names and people came and stole through dolls. Press 1. Yo, shit. And is temporarily using a false devalued trust that is illegal and treacherous. Damn near treason. If not treason. Facts. You were no damn slave. You are robbed. You are robbed people. So how you got these beautiful names, Miss Hawkins? Oh, my bad. You just popped up at the right. Miss, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. Miss Hawkins. Where we get these beautiful names from? Why we got them? Why Sonetta don't got a name? Why these other foreign blacks try to convince us? Why they don't got them? Miss Hawkins. You got to think. Why the Moors want us to change our name to El Shabazz Moore III? There's no recompense for any travesty that happened to me in law. There's no judgment in that. Huh? Talk to me, King. Ain't no judgment in that. Why would I want to be that? I'm waiting on the Lord because judgment is to the plaintiff. Y'all ain't talking no real law. Y'all talking mischief and bullshit. Press 1. Y'all talking mischief. Huh? So we got to start analyzing our names and start seeing what our names is tied to. I bet you each one of us, our names are tied to old Celtic, old English, old Irish, old names that's kingdom has been passed down and benefits of what's for you has been robbed by the Lloyds of London. Press 1. No slave trade. We got a grand heist. We have a grand heist. They over here looking for white Hitler. Where's the gold with Adolf Hitler? I don't know. And I don't give a damn. What I know is where's our gold that our forefathers left that y'all robbed from them. That J.P. Morgan Grover Cleveland gave to J.P. Morgan. And his motherfucking ass ran off. But I don't know, this other dude that ain't who we entrusted. See, that's the difference. That ain't who we entrusted with our dividends, buddy. Press 1. We didn't give it to Adolf Hitler. We don't know. We don't give a damn. Press 1. You're not supposed to give a damn about what Adolf Hitler did with no gold if it ain't had nothing to do with sticking up J.P. Morgan, which was giving your gold and silver and minerals over by Grover Cleveland. Press 1. And then FDR fucked you real good. Press 1, like he'd said. And press 1 or whatever they dope Vaseline, nigga. You know, and you still banking with them. You're not holding nobody accountable. You don't want to hold them accountable. You scared of J.P. Morgan fat ass. He ain't even around with your fat ass, with his fat ass, and you around in America, breathing around today, scared of dead motherfucking people, and you can hold this nation accountable. Don't tell me you Judah from no goddamn street corner with a fucking Power Ranger outfit on. Nigga, get in this law and tell me and show me, nigga, you understand God's law and how it holds authority over this bitch. Tell me nothing. You shouldn't be telling no women about a pair of pants or nothing when your whole analogy is folly. Press 1. Damn. It's getting hot in here. Your whole shit. It's early, and I ain't taking no shit. People been taking this class for granted. They smoking all in the classroom, playing in the hallways. I call on them, they ain't even showing up. Press 1. Talking about we here. So what? Where's your comprehension level? Hey, shout out to Melissa Hawkins. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Miss Hawkins, with that contribution. You know, Miss Hawkins, you the first contribution to my program this morning. That's why I go hard. That's why. The like button and subscribe. So why do we got these beautiful angelic names? Press 1, and y'all got these Gorbachev names, and you black people that come over here from Ghana and Nigeria and various different tribes of the Middle East and northwest, southeast of there. What the fuck is the Middle East? I mean, think about it. What's the middle of any direction? See, that's how I know you crazy. There's no middle to a direction. That's not even real. Just foreign people taking over this state all over the nation, all over the world. And you need to be trying to figure out if you God's people, are these names, the names that was taken? Because these names that you got mean things. Press 1. No, you just don't have, your name just not your name. It's who you are. It's what your title is. It's what you do. So who are you? Press 1. See? You don't know who you are. How you going to do anything? So we're going to start at the basics. Who are you? You can't be goddess, press 1, original. Where's the goddess original? Who are you? Shawnetta Maxwell. Pure soil. 3. I don't understand. God is original. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but I'm really trying. Pure soil, I'm really trying. Guyton means the one that dwells by the water. Got you. Okay. So where does it come from? You feel me? Let me see. Guyton. Guyton, name, meaning. Let's go. Let's do simple shit, right? It can be understood. It means a place name. Guy, a settlement associated with a leader and the descendant of a warrior, sir. You just a guy. No, man, it can mean various things. Let me see. The origin suggests Scottish lineage, where the name signifies a warrior's descendant. Okay, you see that? You see that? I got to clown a little bit. You're just a guy. You just pass it through. No, but yeah, you're the descendant. It means that you're a descendant of a warrior. I'm going the Scottish way because that's what they're saying, Irish and all this other stuff. But I'm just taking it as under the king, like on various territories. Like I don't see them having any corporate sister city named Ireland under nothing of George's. You understand what I'm saying? Now that I know the pie was divided. You know? So, what do we got here? It was also a name of minor nobility in France during the 16th century. Charnetta is my given name, Maxwell is my surname, and 3 is the name I go by. Each has its own meaning. Goddess original. I think that you're in the wrong class. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you was in this class. I think you're in the wrong class. I think you need to go to the lunatic hall, make a left, and you'll see room 316. Go in there and wait for the professor right there in that fantastic world of yours. Press 1. Thank you. We'll meet you there. Okay? I'm normally in room 303. Yeah. That's what's up. But unfortunately, we can't be communicating because you're not in my class and you're not a sponsor of mine. So sponsorship is here at KevRow University to attend this school, which you find amusing. It's $250. Press 1. It's $250. So, ma'am, I would love to sit and entertain your lunacy, but my students will be deprived of some great information. And unfortunately, you have ham in press 1 where you think you're important and you're not. You're not a goddess. You're not a number 3. You're not what you make yourself to be. This isn't do what thou wilt. This is a condition that we're trying to come out of. You don't come here with the condition. You come in here with the acknowledgement of, I got to get out this shit. Okay. So you in the wrong class. You got to go down there to where all the lunatics hang out. Okay. Okay. Whew. Sometimes you press 1. Sometimes you got to let the retarded people be retarded. See, they really believe they come from the soil and they can just make up stuff and they live in numerology. This is all sin. This is too much on a man's brain when he got to go to work and provide for his family. He got to worry about sin and devilish women bringing demonic spirituality systems of the Kabbalah into their home. Press 1. So, man, that's how you deal with them. Vamonos. Press 1. Get your ass out of here with that dumb demonic shit. Press 1. I'm not finna fall and go to hell because I find your dumb shit. I find you attractive and you attracted to dumb shit. Bitch, you gonna treat me like a moth. Lead me to a false light. Gonna tell me about the universe. Press 1 and how science, and you don't even got a lab coat, a microscope, a telescope, nothing. And even if you did, you still don't know how to do the basics on earth, which is take care of, be a rib to your man. Press 1 and learn how to cook some food or something of importance. God damn, these folks. Press 1. Okay, class, like I was saying. All right, go study your name. She just want to be down with us. She see us having a good conversation. She thought her name meant something here, and it don't. We was talking to Mr. Guyton. Did he ever come back? Where'd he go? Where's Guyton? Yeah. Where you go? The name are evangelical Angelician Biblical Faith. Let me see. That's Karen Williams. What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Call it in, 424-209-9506, or leave me a text message, and I'll call you back if you're not getting through. KevRow, 424-209-9506. What is your name? What does it mean? And where are we going with this beautiful conversation? I need to know if y'all ready for a lecture or what? Where we at? Lord have mercy. Y'all should know me anyway. Francois told y'all all about me. I'm Irish. I'm under the bishop. Why? Because he knows my name. Press 1. He studied. And Francois tried to come over. He just a denier. That's all. He want to sit in my face and say, Kev, you a son of the bishop or a servant of the bishop, the Pope. Press 1. Kev, you this and you that. Why you think a person like that is trying to tell me who I am? You the person who put us in this position. Why is he saying that? I'm like, I'm Kev. He like, no, you're not. I know you, brother. What? I'm over here playing stupid. Brother, what? You don't know me, bro. I'm just a regular nigga from South Central. Probably bopping up the street, driving them crazy, right? Press 1. Poor thing. Hit the like button. Poor thing. Hey, yo, you on the air? What up? Hold up. All right, you on? What up, Taj?
Hey, sir.
Oh, I was just talking shit about my friend, Francois, who was like, Kev is the servant of the bishop, man. Y'all don't know who he is. That's what. But go ahead.
Understood, man.
Go ahead. What up,
man?
champ?
I was just calling in, to say, yeah, man, you opened up my eyes to a lot of things, man. Even though, I mean, I'm a mom who got a mixed name and everything. But I do. My surname is Payton.
Okay.
Can I express that one?
Of course.
All right. The Payton surname has dual origins. In English, it means pagan settlement, or from the warrior's estate, from an old English place name.
Now wait.
In Irish,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
The old boy just called, was in the chat and said, what was his? From an old warrior's. Presume. You're
right.
The same thing, from an old warrior's, no name given, but an old warrior's estate. Go ahead.
Indeed. And it was military. Like when you go into previous generations, is definitely military service and service to the king. You know what I mean? And
right.
Due to that, they were in certain areas, and they were stewards in certain areas.
Right.
Back when they used to deal in headright status.
Y'all hear them?
They were operating.
They were stewards under the king's jurisdictions. So they managed the jurisdictions.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna skip to the Irish side because it's a dual origin. In Irish, it is an angelicized form of the Gaelic Old Peyton, meaning descendant of Peyton, a pet form of the name Patrick. The name became a habitational surname identifying people from a specific location before evolving into a given name.
They never really, ever really say. They just keep it. They tiptoe. You see that? It's always the tiptoe around, just a small village, but everything is in effect right now. of course. Not some old small thing. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, from what I'm gathering, these are the knights of the king. These names are given to the people who fought for the king.
Go ahead.
And who were the stewards of the land of the kings, because everything is the king's.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and he granted the land so they could develop it and take care of it, and it sort of reminds me of the parable of the talents. Like speaking of the head right status and things of that nature, when they developed it properly, like when I did the research on like the Virginia company and the London company,
Right.
in the time given, when they developed 3 out of 100 acres, say, they were given more land because they were good stewards of the land. Whereas the folks that were that were not good stewards of the land, let's call it, the property ended up as cheating back into the church.
Right? For the savings of one's soul.
Indeed.
Yes. Wow. Go ahead, champ.
Yeah. Like I really just wanted to call it in. I'm on the move right now. I pulled over and try to get through.
Yes, sir.
But if you're available, man, I'm gonna try to call back in later.
Whenever you want to. Thank you, champion.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, you got all of us with these names, all of these names stripped and given to foreigners who are then made white and given all of this benefit of all of the king's lands for $1 for nothing. Interesting. Interesting. And no one's asking. They want to be foundationally black, but they don't. That's not even their names. Most of these people who want to be foundationally black are the same people repeating slave narratives and are foreigners, Germanic foreigners, different blacks playing roles. A lot of these people, bloodlines, aren't even originally from here. Had no part in nothing. No reclassification. Everybody wants your name. What does the Bible say? They want to cling on to Jacob. Why? Why does everybody want to use Jacob as a tether to the estate? Why? These are the questions I have that I bring to the classroom. Why do you have the names of people of common law? And they are given names federally. And they are made white in law. All of them as a collective. All foreign nations come in as white. And you are black in law, but you're from here and that's your real name. Why? Why? We're not even thinking about it. Why are we giving these names that mean this and our moms was this? Further you go back, you just say you a Choctaw Indian or something. But the time frames that they say in Indian, you dealing with so-called black folk who are under and under the king and are from the republic. So how did they become black in law under Canaan law, under maritime law? How? How did they? Not why. How did they do it? Remember, I told you they made all of the amending laws put you in slavery. 13th and 14th Amendment stripped you, made you, look, boom, made you something, was able to get all of your names and put them on dolls' rolls over time and opened the portal to immigrants who shouldn't even be using those names, developed whole lives out of stolen valor through paper genocide, murder with the stroke of a pen. There you have it. We got Walter Plecker. Whose name did Walter Plecker take? George Washington Gillespie. Walter Plecker, to me, is Adolf Hitler. And the black Adolf Hitler is Marcus Garvey, because he the one that sold you the shit. He takes George Washington's, opens the, see, that's Adolf Hitler shit. And that's how you steal the gold. You become him. See, it's false identity. So, of course, if he's the one doing it, he will take one of the highest names in America. That's only common sense. And then they will give it all to J.P. Morgan, which is really just wrong. Banks. Swiss banks. And now you're the collateral. They're using your money. They don't develop themselves as trustees over your estate because you are incompetent. Now watch it. Now you incompetent. Why are you incompetent? Because you know all of this science and you begging for reparation. That's why. You know the language of gods. You know everything, but that everything that they have is yours. You know everything but that. You know how to keep a good man. You know all of this shit, how to get a pimp and all this other shit. You know the science of this and this and this. But you don't know how they did this. Do you want to know? That's the real thing. Do you want to know? Are you willing to study for that? That's the real question. Because people say, yeah, yeah. But in real life, they are afraid of what they're going to see. Yep, they are totally afraid of what they're going to see. How did they detach you from God and put you under a foreign jurisdiction? You know, the Moors don't got these names. The English, Germanic, Rothschilds don't got these names. Mexicans don't got these names. Spaniards don't got these names. You do. Why? Because you are the people of glory. Yup. That's why your names mean nothing in the federal system from you. Because you're made black in law. Now, there's a competency test me and my students was talking about on Discord. But I want my students to understand, if you're deemed incompetent and dead at birth, that wasn't a choice. Huh? You are dead on arrival so that they live. You ever see that movie? They live. Let me tell you. You want to see the portal? Watch this. You are dead on arrival so that they may live. Who understands that? Press 1. If you are not dead on arrival, they cannot live. You need to be dead on arrival and incompetent growing up. Both things is a life sentence according to the federal government. You're going to be black and incompetent and live within the confines of those rules forever. Not ever knowing there's rules outside of that little stupid shit. You're going to stay right there. Idle-minded. Stuck. Can't get out of something that you're not even, it has no walls or nothing. Nothing holds you back. Why? It's your mind. How did they detach you from God? Because the will of God is where your judgment comes from. This is the covenant contract he got with you, the people of common law. You're his people. You're under God's jurisdiction, not the corporation. Your name isn't corporate. It's not a dead strawman entity. It is alive. So why are we dead? Because you have to be for them to live. For this to work, for white supremacy to work, meaning all nations have to come in under your name. You're deemed incompetent black. 13th and 14th Amendment make sure of this. You're never to have a sound mind. Why do I say that? Because that's what the plot to kill the Black Messiah is all about. Any one of you Negroes, listen to me, come out of this mind control. We have a FBI program to stop you. And we will assassinate you. Press 1. So even if you come out, you better not come out. Look at what we did to Martin Luther King in front of you. Look what we did to Malcolm. Potential heirs, probably estate holders, had no idea, coming to their senses. Boom. Why? Because there's an FBI hit on any black man coming into a sound mind. Why? Because he's the head. He's the opener. He's the opener of the portal and the closee. He can stop it. He's the Messiah in his household. That's right. You're the Black Messiah. You. And all the men that can speak, you are the one who come in. That's what they scared of. You. The black dead mind made alive. It's a counterintelligence program. What is counterintelligence? Intelligence is what? So to counterintelligence mean Antichrist. Because only an heir with such an intelligence. Why counterintelligence? I have to be dumb? Yes. You better not ever come from under this amended law and change nothing. Why? You may say in the bungalow. Because we only hear by way of your ignorance. Boy. So even if you know and you joined our brotherhood, you better be quiet, like Juvenile songs say. Like a child would say, and hear nothing and see nothing. See? You pledge to this code of silence. That's because they're all fraternal order of police. Them the only people who pledge the code of silence. The code of silence is what? To protect themselves from killing every black person of a sound mind that's coming to. Into what? Themselves. You telling me there's no program called, there's no COINTELPRO? FBI counterintelligence program listed as top priority to do what? Prevent the rise of a black messiah who could do what? Unify and electrify the movement of Negro people. This wasn't a metaphor. The state itself understood and understands the prophecy. If the air rose, God will rise, Nipsey, and spoke law, the estate would collapse. So leaders like that, Fred Hampton, Martin Luther King, Malcolm, and all these great people we look up to. This is why they were targeted as potential what? Messiah figures. But even with Messiah figure, people who could speak law, you understand? Freemasonry and all of these things that everybody's tied to is nothing but their commitment to Rome. Competent men. There you go. They hate competent men. They hate us brothers who come from nothing and have the ability to grow and make sense of it all, really make sense, and get the people to understand this is more than just your skin color. This is at birth. This has happened. This is the machine. This is how America works. America works at the expense of your ignorance, at the expense of your duty. What is your duty? What is your name? See? Hold up. What's my duty? What is your name, boy? Your name is Kunta, ain't it? Kunta fucking Kinte. That's it, didn't it? They beat it in. You thought you was him. What is your name, boy? Hit the like button and subscribe. I know my name. What's your name? What does it mean? What's your purpose? I don't know. What's your name? And white man gave me this, man. Oh, man. Your mama and father gave you this. That name is tied to something, sir. You got your last name. Your last name is your last name because it's tied to an estate. That's why it's your last name. And then your mama don't give it to you. Your father do. But since the estate is ripped open by the state and your mama don't know it, you really don't know that the state is your daddy, holder of the trustee, and guess what? You're going to see Papa. That's the name of the game. You're going, buddy. That's your life, black person. You're going. Mark my words, I'm one of the nicest and best person I ever met. Me. You going, nigga. You know, you going. And that's terrible to be guilty since birth. We can agree to that, right? No man should be born. And then that's against the Constitution. Because that stops me. That prevents me from life, liberty. You already won. Why do I have to apply to be foundationally anything? This game is high stakes, nigga. High stakes. You ever seen that in Vegas? The high stakes poker room? Ain't nobody ever in there. Why? Press one. This area is closed off. It ain't even nobody in it. It's closed off, though. Press. This area is closed off. So what are we here for? What are we doing? Are you trying to come up from under the rules? What are you doing? You want to fill out some paperwork and do what? Where you going? You feel me, Karen? What you gonna do? You're dead in law. You can't even speak. Press one. Man, the man is gonna be in there saying, huh? What was it I was supposed to remember? The testimony. They was supposed to remember it. They was supposed to, what did I came up with? No. You have to be able to speak. You got to bear witness. You have to testify. You were made incompetent from how? Who, what, where, when, and why? Who did you like this? Why would I do such a thing? That's what you up against. Ignorance. People who would rather see you black and dead in law and genocide you out of existence. And now they're going to do a digital wipe of black folk in the next 20 years. You ain't even going to exist to future people. You barely got pictures of your damn childhood, let alone the pictures you got all digital. They're going to do a wipe on us and say, what? Which one? Who? Shaquisha? Period. Period. That's her over there. That's Shaquisha Washington. Why you think they trying to be you? Don't get big-headed with your ego. Why they copying you? They want your name. They want to portray you. See? They need it to make sense in 20 years. Not now. They already got you food. You dead, sleep. Don't even know how you gonna come out this shit. You trying to gain your sovereignty. You trying to be a sovereign citizen and exit and come back as a Moor. And then what? The police siren's still gonna go, whoop, press one, and you're gonna be out there arguing, get out the car. That's what you want. So what? That's not freedom. You prevented me from the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That's against the contract that was left by the king, authorizing the do's and the don'ts and the rules. So I say, why? They become trustees over your name. They don't own you. Let's not get this shit twisted. They don't own you. Don't let these conspiracy theorists, you're supposed to be in this, but you're supposed to fight your way out. See, that's the coming of the Son. Man, you're supposed to fight your way out this womb. That's why it's called the Matrix. The Matrix is the womb. You got to fight your way out of this, buddy. Who did this to you? If you say, I am incompetent and I don't know why I'm non-compos mentis, that is the reason why they have the position they have over you. Because you are non-compos mentis. And as long as you say that way, guess what? You authorized them. Your silence in civil law, in the laws that you fought so hard to be up under, that jurisdiction, not only are you black, if you are silent, meaning if your words mean nothing, that's silence. Like when Neo was sitting there with the police, he said, what's the use of making a phone call? You can't even speak, boy. No, it's not just saying words of Babylon. No, it's constructively, with a sound mind, telling the court how you're a victim of white supremacy. I don't want to hear because I went around the corner and then no, buddy. That's not what you come to KevRow University for. You can stay listening to Crip Mac, buddy. You can stay listening to Nina Boy with all of this. You can go be a troll somewhere else. This is a serious university here. Why? The responsibility is on. The coming of the Son of Man is not the end of it. He's the firstborn. And then what? Then the next one of sound mind. And then the next one of sound mind. These are all sons of God coming out of their dead state, removing the tomb, walking out of a dead state of mind, becoming ready for what? Judgment. Because judgment don't scare you. Why? You understand. Your father. You was incompetent. How you know you was incompetent? You gonna prove it. But then you gonna show your sound mind and let them know the incompetence is way down there. Then you gonna show them your sound mind. That's your spiritual mind. That's a mind above the law, nigga. That's a law. Even the courtrooms of that world where your incompetence is not the real court. When you come into a sound mind, God will acknowledge with your prevalence. I'm going to make that word up. When you prevail, it's you. You going to know, I'm there. Yeah. Ain't nobody going to do it for you. You're going to speak. That's the point. Why you say this? A true, I call it the hidden courtroom. I'm writing my book. Press 1. Will y'all like a few key points of my book? I told y'all, we really rich, man. And I'm not talking about financial. I'm talking about wisdom, knowledge, and the fear of God. That's rich to me. Because God is good to me. I don't miss a beat. I'm trying to tell you I don't miss a beat. And what I mean by that is he's proven that I'm with him and he with me. So I believe in the spirit of the Lord. Because time over and time again, when ain't nobody there, the Muslim rock ain't finna be there. It's not finna turn into no spirit and free you. Ain't no religion on earth want this for you. Press 1. So I call it chapter X, the courtroom of the black Messiah, right? Number 1, the hidden courtroom. Now watch this, men at the row. The true courtroom of prophecy is not marble halls in D.C. or Rome, which is D.C., okay? But the jurisdiction of the air. All law, Torah, common law, and civil codes are distorted reflections of the covenant law. Rome sits as trustee, but only until the heir appears, the Son of Man. In prophecy is described as both what? Judge and witness. Scripture, John 5:22 says, the Father judges no man, but have committed all judgment unto the Son. Isaiah 42:4 says, he shall not fail, nor be discouraged, till he have set judgment in the earth, and the isles shall wait for his law. Told you. They don't believe in the Bible and the Word of God because they don't want to hold themselves accountable to nothing. God is only God can judge me like Tupac? No. The Son, his Son, which comes by way of the Spirit of truth, you of knowing. Press 1. What is judgment? It's what judges do to convict you. I think you got allegory mixed up with cartoons or something. You need to be focused on the law. All judgment is given to the Son. That's in the Bible, not to my grandma, not the sisters in the sisterhood. You got to go to the Word. Most niggas find the Word in jail. Then they make fun of you and say, the niggas always find God in jail. Yes, they do. The only time they got nothing running in their head, they're detoxing from the world. Yes, it's true. No matter where you find God, find him. Find him. You better stop laughing and start and find him. And you got to be ready to see that judge, right? Them niggas who come down from the parole board, they got they packets with them. You a nobody. You a nobody, little nigga. So that's why you don't understand what I'm saying. Them niggas from the pen coming with their hair comb, their shirts tucked in, ready for judgment, nigga. You don't know. Because you a punk on the internet listening to weak niggas. Let me stop. Because you don't know. I'm trying to stop you from finding out, champ. And then they gonna say, why you didn't listen to my boy Kev? See, now you gotta go to the back and make burritos. Move the bunks out the way. Where you from? Oh, we got one. Do you want to go through that? They gonna tell you the truth. It's gonna be too late then. You should have listened to Kev. You should have listened to Kev. Hit that like button and subscribe. Am I making sense or am I not? Let me know. Let me know. So yeah, you let me know. You got to come out of the mind control of Lucifer. What's that, Kev? I crack myself up. What's that one? What's the mind control of Lucifer? I'm sorry, y'all. But I got so much to say. You know what I'm saying? I got so much to say. And it's important. You know? Shout out to the people who support this program. If you have it, make sure you go over to my Cash App, drop $1, drop $2, drop as much as you like. It's right there, past the bucket. Pass the bucket. All right? So, what do we got here? KevRow. So how do the mind of Lucifer work? Well, we all saw the whatchamacallit, the FBI and the CIA release about how the mind works and how you can get people to live in a holographic memory in a mind by what's produced to the television. Easy-E, this one for you, buddy. This one gonna help you out a lot. Easy-E in the chat room, because you're studying this. So this is what you're gonna want. This is for the people studying that. If you want this easy, I can drop you off because I can drop this off because it's coming. Hold up, is this one? All right, this is what you're studying, and I'm studying it all, and I can help a lot of people. All they got to do is speak up, press 1, and let me know where they are so I can help them. The old way of KevRow. All right, everybody can be all right at fault, even myself. Like all right. But that's because I let a lot of shit go on because I had to watch motherfuckers. But that's over. That's over. So, okay. Got it. Okay, so what is this? Okay, you got to know how. Damn, I feel like I'm doing another lecture. Press 1. You got to know how the eye is the portal, right? This is what you were studying, right, Easy-E? So you going to really want this because you studying this. You going to write a book, actually. I got faith in that. The eye as the portal, the pineal determines whether your estate is filled with what? Truth or false light. So how do you know you're a lunatic? It's what your mind is your estate. Your competency is going to show. Do you understand? So if your mind is filled with Luciferianism, you are not eligible. You're like an illegal immigrant to a sound mind. To the kingdom. No mas, no entry. Why? Because your mind ain't right. You're going to corrupt somebody like a sinner would. And the kingdom of God is the eradication of sin. You got me? There's no bargain. There's no handshake. There's no treaty. There's total judgment. Press 1. There ain't none. By God. It's just only death to Satan and sinners. You got it? You got it because sinners, you got to be dead to believe in a mushroom. A mushroom only grows out of dead anyway. So you got a mushroom mind, a dead space. Satan lied. You just took after a dead tree. Press 1. Not because God doesn't love you, because you chose the tree. So you walk around with your mushroom antichrist mind if you want. You're not doing nothing but fulfilling prophecy for yourself. Being rebellious, being angry with God is not being angry with your mama and your daddy at home. You can't just run away. The earth is his. So if you got a polluted mind, you're a lunatic. You're a sinner, right? If you're a lunatic, you're a sinner. For what's a lunatic? So if the pineal gland is where the war is being waged, they come out with a movie and show Loki as Satan destroying the mind. All timeline of events will be destroyed. What Loki trying to do? Save the timelines. Save all the foreigners. And do what? Have the black boy grow up under that. That's going to prevent judgment. You see? So the little black boy grow up, smart as can be, and they're just doing what? Watching over him his whole life. Making sure life goes to plan, and zooms and whams, and gonna play him. That's how Satan became God by raising the kid. You get it? The incompetent kid who must be looked after. Why? Because he's gonna destroy the world if we don't. He gonna destroy what world? Press 1. Let's go to psychology and equals the occult. So we got to keep him psychologically confused. All of the smartest people of the world must look like this. They must look like psychotherapists, and they must be made presidents and give them storyline. Why? So that when he comes, he's confused. Who? The heir who can end it all. Because it's going to end. That's what Loki was trying to do. Bro, we got to stop. They went and got the black man who was associated with the World's Fair of Chicago, where all the technology and shit was stolen. He ended up being what? He who remains. Who is what? God. Damn. Oh, this is easy. Oh, I'm just getting warmed up. Press 1. So psychology is not neutral. Let's go back. Let's go here. Okay. It is the occult renamed in Latin and Greek. Okay. It is, they say the occult, psychology is the occult renamed. Okay. Psychology is the vessel used so demons can enter the mind. You got it? That's Satan's religion. It's Scientology and psychology. How to tap into the mind of Adam and destroy him. So let's keep it going. Lunar God, sin. If you are a lunatic, which you are, you're more than likely ruled by Saturn, which is Satan, as a planetary force above Adam, as if he's a god, or Satan is a god. Press 1. Well, I already told y'all about the zodiac wheel. You got it? The moon reflects only distorted light. Those who live by it walk in fables. They never have a story finished, complete. It's always, and then this one, and then this, and then this, and this, and this, and this, and they drive you crazy if you sit there and listen to it. They'll drive you nuts. So much science, so much this, and nothing of law. Nothing that can free them. So they just gave up trying to be free and just said, you know what, the ancestors, God bless them, I say. Interesting. Demon possession reframe. Okay. Psychology and the occult. Psychology and the occult are fundamentally interconnected, both drawing upon Satan's wisdom and influence. Who agrees with me? Keep doing them yoga positions, trying to enlighten yourself under the press. What? Keep going. Go ahead, Kali Man. Go ahead. Watch what you turn into. No man gonna want to be with you. You're gonna have a cursed life. And Kali Ma worshipers, they do it's more Kali Ma worshipers because Kali Ma require. They don't want to say this. Hold Hold on, fellas. Hold on. Kalima, the god of the independent woman, requires baby sacrifice. That's why all of them want to kill the babies. But they don't know that's an FBI COINTELPRO to stop the rot. But see? That's why everybody gonna stand judge when the Son of Man comes. Because the Son of Man makes it. He comes from it. We redeem Naki, Herb, and other names in our inheritance from our parents, nullified false claims, and purge backwards of disagreeable energy. I have no understanding of what you're trying to say, but I'm speaking the truth here. You just got fables. See, you wishing upon a star, trying to find out who you are. Press 1. But God doesn't listen to everybody's prayers. God didn't listen to people's prayers who was against him. Yeah, that's why I'm showing people. God doesn't listen to people prayers who are against him. You can say, I prayed to God, but you need an advocate. Why, Kev? Because you dead. Ain't you? This is, somebody stop me. Because you dead. So just like the Bible said, he going to send an advocate. Why? Because you can't do nothing. That's why. You can't do a motherfucking thing. You can't even stop your kids from gangbanging. Okay? Let's go. Hit that like button and subscribe. Let them live in a delusion. No response from me. Science as a false light. Regenerated. Okay? Science as the false light. That's what the start day Christ in the chat room believe. See, I'm the maker of God. See, science, because they believe they give birth to a child. Press 1. Science as a false light. They need you to believe in science. Science studies man endlessly, but never restores him to heirship. Just run their mouth. Press 1. Their science, you ever notice that? They don't, once you understand the law and understand trying to redeem your mind so you can stand on business, press 1, they got nothing. They can't even go there. They just say, I'm God. I am the maker of God. I can just hold out my hands and say, omnipresent, and manifest things. And then when I open my eyes, my life is still miserable. My life is still, they live in their own imagination. They be trying to make us believe the shit. Stop it. Look down at your feet and realize, go look in the mirror. Stop lying. You can't convince me from a chat room. Show me. Hit the like button and subscribe. This is what's filled in their head, and they start thinking they God, but they got bills on the way. They dead in their mind, lost, thinking they're ascending, but they're descending into hell, going to Satan's playhouse where he's bored. He need people to talk to and convince it is nonsense. You got to be like really blind. If your mind is filled with this science stuff, you're blinded to the word of God. In fact, you think you God. And in real life, you're nothing but a baby sacrificing widow woman who probably backdoor men and do all type of wild shit in this world and trying to convince me, this handsome brother, press 1, who came out of nowhere, press 1, came out of the nothingness. Press 1, they ain't ready for that. That shit don't work. That's for you and your nothing ass little dreadhead niggas who believe that shit, who don't want to work on themselves to get a sound mind, because they believe in science fiction. Press 1. Press 1, but they don't understand the legal parallels and what dad-in-law even mean. Press 1, they can't even keep up. Slide 7, the occult mind, like that one over there. Stay right there, because you ain't nothing but a footstool for the greatest champion professor that ever walked YouTube. Now watch this, dummy. Psychology and the occult are one and the same. Press 1. I don't have to keep going. I don't have to do y'all like this. The people gonna be able to beat y'all up in a minute. Call to action. Habeas corpus. You don't know nothing about it, dead person. You don't even know what the habeas corpus is. It's what they trying to stop right now. Why? It demands the release of the body, mind, and then state back into God's jurisdiction. Why you say that, Kev? You telling me you can free black people from prison? Yes. And I must demand the release of the body, mind, and its state. Why? I told y'all, come to KevRow and start studying case law so we can get it going. No! Hit the like button and subscribe. I've been studying, bro. I've been studying hard, bro. I'm trying to free those who don't even want to be free. I'm trying to free the ones who don't even consider what I'm doing a blessing. Press 1. They just leave me. Press 1 and say, no, man. Press 1. Fine. I'm still going to complete the mission. And the mission is to bring you from an incompetent state. How are we going to do that, Kev? You're going to come to KevRow University and start learning about the 5 books of Mr. Gillespie and how to reinstate your mind, okay, back to a compost mentis state. Press 1. Back from a non-compost, a prison of the mind, and the fail-safe for black folks to end up in prison. And I'm going to walk you through it. Press what? This is for my books. That's what this class is. The study of my books. The study of my books, damn it. I didn't know my books was going to have this type of effect. I was just going. You feel me? Sometimes you just go. You go there. Shout out to MDM Towing for contributing $5, Melissa Hawkins for contributing $8 to my program, and for the students at KevRow University, we're gonna build upon this. I'm gonna drop this in the Discord. You're gonna be able to work on this, and because again, you're working on your own lecture, your own reason, and nobody's wrong. Your own ability to speak. It's up to you, and I think that's why people running, because they know Kev is going to hold us accountable. Yeah, I'm waiting on you. You're going to teach me how I'm incompetent. Press 1, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun. You're going to teach me. Coffee and Kush TV. Shout out to the people who contributed to my page. Love y'all. Shout out to the sponsors, of course. Now I got to go over and do a live stream. I really want everybody from KevRow University to show up to this live stream because it's women out here at KevRow, it's women out here in the urban community that are sent to get black men murdered and set up and be playing off of roles of individuals. And the individual Snoopy Badass brought something to my attention about a female that's just wild. And I think our stories are highly connected. I will be over there talking about how this female is playing all these niggas on YouTube, with these females with these big blow-up doll bodies. Press 1. I think her name is Damn Homie Maya. Coffee and Kush TV, KevRow University. Yeah, he said this Damn Homie Maya be backdooring all the black men on YouTube, and he been getting the low on addresses from her, and she played him, she suckered him, met him off of YouTube. Oh, I'm your favoriting, and all this other stuff, but it sounds eerily familiar because I know. And that hits home, you know? So things that we got to talk about to keep ourselves safe on YouTube, you know? Because we got a lot of demon worshipers out here, you know, that's trying to take competent black men out the game. Out the game. And what game? The game of awakening. The game of coming to and not being subdued by snakes out here. That game. So shout out to y'all. I'm going to be going over there in the next 2 hours. I love y'all. Shout out to KevRow University. And as always,